For Arike, I was just curious, what challenges do you think you faced adjusting to this offense this season?
Uh, Let me know what you see. I see a lot of tweets from you. Let me know what you see.
Mm.
Go ahead.
You want answers?
No, you go ahead. Yeah, from him. Yeah.
I think that you're a great player, and I think you're making the adjustment to this offense. That's just my opinion.
Oh, you be
But
saying
I'd love to hear your thoughts.
other stuff on Twitter, but it's just adjustments, like you said. New offense, new coach, new team. Still making the adjustments. Just trying to help my team win, and yeah, just trying to get better every game.
And the second half, it seemed like the bigs were like sealing pretty well and helping, create driving lanes. Just was that something that that helps the offense whenever there's like good positioning, things of that nature?
Staring at you, sir. Yeah, I think in the second half, look at you.
I'm about to take me out.
I think
Set this up.
I think in the second half we did what we should have done in the first half. Obviously, um we out with a lot more intention to just get out in transitions, but that started with getting stops. So, if we can put two halves together like the second half, I think we're in good shape. But I think that's been the story all year long is putting, two halves together, four quarters together. So just these next 5 weeks, just locking into that and just building.
Myisha, how did you feel returning from injury? You obviously provided spark offensively and defensively off the bench tonight.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I was feeling it, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to be there for my teammates. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm feeling it, but I get to play basketball, right?
Maisha, the third quarter was a really strong one, but then there was some separation from the bar kind of the fourth quarter. Just what were some of the things that went well in the second half, and then maybe some things that could be improved?
Yeah, I think the second half would Reek touched on. Sorry, I was putting two words together. What she touched on was just us able to get stops. We were able to get stops, and then we were able to run in transition and get easy points. So I mean, that's really what we were able to do in the second half. We were doing a lot of live ball turnovers in the first quarter, and then that puts us in a hole. Now we have to climb out of that hole. But I mean, once we stopped turning the ball over, especially live ones, we were able to settle down and play defense and get stops. But our offense was just clicking because we were able to get stops in the second half.
Yeah, what did you see from your teammate Diana Miller? How does she kind of like how does she fit in chemistry on the field?
Yeah, she's really vocal. I think we saw that from the moment she stepped onto the team. She had a lot to say, but we it's great hearing, other insight, especially her coming from a team that was just in the finals with a Hall of Fame coach and Cheryl and just like the team that obviously Minnesota is you know, historically, like just bringing, insights of what she saw with that team, anything to switch up, change up. So her, being vocal and then like she runs the floor. She's just an energy player. She's long, so she uses her length, and I think this is a good step for her, and she's going to keep getting better. But I just love how vocal she is, and how she just doesn't stop moving.
Asia on the Zoom.
Hi, ladies. Asia from W Swish. What was the most challenging aspects in tonight's matchup against New York as opposed to Tuesday's matchup?
Ask that again.
What was the most challenging aspects in tonight's matchup against New York as opposed to Tuesday's matchup?
I think a lot of it. Obviously, they're an amazing team, like great team. But we were just handing them the ball in the first quarter. Like they I mean, yes, they were holding good defense, but we were also passing it right to them. So cleaning up the turnovers, they got probably 10, 15 points off of just that in the first quarter, and that put us in the hole. And then, we had to climb out the hole. And with a team like that, especially a team that just won a championship, climbing out a hole is you have to play your best basketball, and then you have to stop them. And it's kind of hard to, score everything and stop them, a championship team. So just the turnovers, I think we put a lot of the pressure, and on ourselves to get out of that hole, but turning it over. But obviously, they moved the ball. I think they played the same game as they did. I think we did better on, holding them to the 3-pointers, even though they still had 26. But I mean, they had 10, and they still got a lot up. But I think we got a hand up more so than we did on Tuesday. So yeah, I think the first half, just the turnovers, and they were just having their way with us. And second half, we came out with more energy and more intent on defense.
Arike, kind of on that note, Grace started that third quarter alongside you, seemed to steady things and open up some lanes for you to get to the basket. What was her impact on the game tonight?
Yeah, Grace is a player that every team, would want, would need. Whatever she needs to do, whether it's, play on the ball, play off the ball, hold defense, like she's willing to do it. And she's a really smart player. So she takes what the defense gives. She looks for the players that need the ball, and she just does her job. So just her being aggressive and, kind of hunting people to get the ball and then just creating space for us was big.
Rob, go ahead.
Thank you. Rob Tianson, the podium finish. My questions for Arike and Myisha. With all the adversity this team has faced all year long, what's been the most encouraging thing you've seen on the court and in the locker room in terms of growth and progress? And what does it say to you both that this team can bring a fight to a tough squad like New York?
Myisha.
I mean, we're in every game. So it's showing that we're still sticking together. Like the locker room is strong. That's never been an issue. As soon as I got here, like that was like one of the things that we focused on was making sure that we get to know each other beyond the basketball court. So I mean, the locker room's strong. So that's what you see on the court. We just like it's like little lapses that we have, which we're all new. We have not been playing with each other. That you're seeing. That's why we can't. Well, in my opinion, that's why we can't finish out a game. But like we're in every game. We just got to figure out how to get over the hump. But good. I mean, good vibes for the most part. Like we like each other. But there's definitely room for improvement, right? Because we are 8-23, so there's definitely room for improvement on how to finish and close out games.
Awesome, Grant.
Myisha, seeing the first half, New York was able to create some advantages against like hedging. And in the second half, the switching was, effective. Just what did you see defensively kind of within the game flow that worked well tonight?
Us defensively?
Yeah.
Oh, we were at the point of attack. I think whenever we're at the point of attack and we do our schemes the correct way, we're on the same page. We're decisive on what we're doing, whatever it's hedging, switching, getting a player out, whatever it is. When we're decisive and we do it with like conviction, like we know what we're doing and everyone's on the same page, it looks good and we're able to get those stops and we're able to scramble. There were not four people running to one person. So I mean, when it looks really good, that's what we need more of. And I seen like the press conference with Chris last practice talking about like having an alpha on the court to like cover that. I think it definitely is going to come down to everyone chipping in, but it's going to start with like Reek and Grace and JJ and myself and Lou talks too. So I mean, yes, it's going to take everyone, but it's going to start from our leader right here in Reek, and just putting that oomph on it for her. I think that's the next. I'm getting off topic, but I think that's the next progression for her. I mean, yes. Sorry. That's the next progression for Reek. She's gonna be Defensive Player of the Year in 2 seasons. Which is 2 seasons. I'll give you 2. We're gonna start with first team.
Yeah, we make one of the teams first.
Ladies, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.